Wow, what's in with it? What's in with it? New Orleans Zoe 504 back in the building, you hear me? With another day topic about black women. Like I said, this channel over here is describing how black women are downplaying guys or asking for too much, knowing damn well they can't get it. Their standard need to be low. We talk about single black mothers, all that. You know what I'm saying? Black women in a whole in general that are fucking up the community, the black community. But before I get into my topic, you hear me? I want to say rest in peace to Kevin Samuel. I'm going to keep your legacy pushing, you hear me? So you can understand, people out here can understand what you was trying to do. I'm going to keep it going, you hear me? But the topic today is black women that are incompetent to finding a husband. I'm going to repeat this again. Black women that are incompetent to finding a husband. I'm going to give you the definition of incompetent so you can understand what I mean about my content. Black women that are incompetent to finding a husband, finding a man in general, you know what I'm saying? But really a husband, a support system. Because a lot of black women out here, they don't think that they need help. But y'all do, you hear me? Y'all need help with disciplining your kids. Y'all need help with paying bills. There's a lot of women out here that's struggling. So guess what? Having a husband and loving your husband, not for what he can do for you, but actually loving your husband to where you know, hey, at the end of the day, my husband is the head of the household. Black women out here think that guys trying to control them, you hear me? But it really not. It's really not about controlling. It's about y'all getting on the same page as us and understanding who we are and what we want. So incompetent, I'm going to give you the definition of incompetent. And I'm also going to give you the definition, you hear me, of competent. Right? So y'all can understand how my title works out here for my audience and stuff like that, you hear me? For my subscriber. So incompetent is an adjective. Not having or showing the necessary skills to do something successfully. I'm going to repeat that again, you hear me? Incompetent is an adjective. Not having or showing the necessary skills to do something successfully. There's a lot of black women out here that are single and not even married. You know why? Because a lot of them don't want to put in the effort. Don't want to put on their shoes, you hear me? And go out here, baby, actually finding a man. They think a man's supposed to come to them. How is that going to be successful when you don't go out here and get your man? When you don't go out here and get your husband, you hear me? Women, like I said before, black women want you to do stuff for them. But they're not going to do stuff for you, guys. You'll get every now and then a black woman doing something for her husband, her boyfriend. But 8 out of 10, they don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's what incompetent actually means. Not having or showing the necessary skills to do something successfully. So that means that When a lot of you black women go to college, right? Y'all get yourself in debt. All these damn debt. $10,000, $20,000, $100,000, $200,000 in debt, right? And y'all don't graduate. That's being incompetent. You know what I'm saying? That's being incompetent. Not showing the necessary skill to finish your degree. That's what incompetent is. So incompetent that we're talking about today is about black women doing what the fuck they want to do, you hear me? And thinking that because you have an ass, you have some titties, you can suck a dick here and there, you hear me? That you're actually a guy supposed to actually come and sweep you off your feet like Cinderella. Fuck nah. Broke guys that are desperate will do that. Like I said before, broke guys that are successful will do that. You'll have some simp, they'll do that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who they are. But for guys that are successful, like me, and other guys that are successful, nah. You're going to put in work to come and get me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna put in work to get you. You're going to put in work to get me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of black women don't understand that. You dig? A lot of black women, you hear me? They don't understand it. They think that because they sit on their ass on the couch that a guy's going. Knock on the door. Have a resume. Have their bank statement. Have their bank account. And say, hey, I'm a successful guy. These are my credentials. No. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. When you 27 and on up, and you got a lot of kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it don't matter. When you got a lot of kids and you single, guys out here, you hear me, are not running to marry you. Black women, get that through your head. That's why y'all are single. Because y'all don't have the competent mind to go out here and get what you want. Now, successful guys, you ain't going to get them. We already know that. Wealthy guys, you're not going to get them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kevin Samuels was telling a lot of them females on them that was having these ridiculous standards outcomes. Oh, well, I'm going to get a wealthy man. How the fuck you going to get a wealthy man and you 37 years old and you got 3 kids? If your child father didn't want to deal with you, do you think a wealthy guy going to come and deal with you? Hell no, he's not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's focused on making more money, finding a young woman that ain't got no kids, that are single, that are willing to listen, be submissive, and be cooperative. And being feminine. And that's going to stay in shape. Women have to stop being delusional. You know what I'm saying? About shit. About situation. About their outcome. Because you're going to die alone. Look at all these black women out here that's still singing. They 40-some years old, 50-some years old. On dating websites. On dating websites saying the same shit they was saying in the 20s and the 30s. If you ain't got no house, if you ain't got no car, don't like me or don't write me. So you got a lot of guys out here that just looking for sex. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys out here that just looking for sex. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. They just looking for sex. They ain't looking to leave a legacy, you hear me? They just looking for sex. Black women. You gotta have the competent mind, man. You gotta go out here just like how you go out here and get your degree. Just like you work hard to get your degree. Just like you work 3, 4, 5 years to be a assistant manager at some place. Do the same thing for your husband. That way, somebody's going to love you. That way, you'll have a father figure in your child's life, because you can't be a fucking father figure. There are stuff that a woman can't teach her son that a man can. I'm going to repeat this again, black women. There are stuff that y'all can't teach your son or your daughter how to be. So you need that father figure, that role model, that husband. You don't need no whack ass guy that's teaching your son, hey man, sell drugs, go out and rob. No, you need a guy, a husband that's going to say, hey, listen, this is the best choice I think you should do in life. Black women, this is what you're supposed to be focusing on, a husband. How many 60s and 70-year-old women you think right now that was married before, divorced her husband, and didn't get married no more, and feeling lonely? How many of you see that? How many 60s and 70-year-old black women that are still going to clubs? You know what I'm saying? You understand me? How many? There are so many 50, late 50 women that reaching 60 ain't never been married. Never been married. Never had a husband. Done had over 20 suitable guys. But she wanted to do her own thing. And now that late 50s, early 60 woman is regretting it. It's regretting. Man, I should have just slowed my ass down. That's what a lot of black women will say when they turn 30 and going out here talking about, oh, I can get me a man at the age of 30. You can if you single. You can, but if you got kids now, you're going to get you a, what they call it now? Sneaky link. You're going to get a guy that's looking for some sex. And to be honest with you, you know you can't get a husband. You might as well go get that pussy up. I'm going to be honest with you. You might as well. You might as well. Because black women out here today that are 27 and on up. I'm not going to say 30. I'm going to say 27 on up. With all these fucking kids, you hear me? I don't give a fuck if you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If there's no father figure in your kid's life, then you are incompetent. you don't have the success to achieve a family. And the main ingredients in this world is a family. Not being single, not being alone. It's a family. That's the main ingredients. But guess what? You hear women around here, I don't need a husband. I'm doing good by myself, you hear me? Bullshit. Guys, listen to what I'm saying to you. It's straight bullshit. Don't believe the bullshit that black women say out their mouth, because it's all filth. If women say if women say guys lie, women lie the same way. It's just that guys get caught easy. That's all. It's just that guys get caught easy. But like I said, if you got a married or a girlfriend, just look in a DM and you'll see how many guys that are trying to holler at her. She don't got no respect for you. And they wonder why guys step out of the relationship. If I step out of a relationship or a marriage and I check your DM and you hit me with that old bullshit, oh, you did it to me first? That's a fucking lie. You was already doing it. Your man just ain't go forward. Cause then if your man asks you, hey, let me see your phone, black women will say, oh, you controlling. I don't like a controlling man. I don't like an insecurity man. Women, you are insecure your damn self. Y'all more insecure than guys are, black women. But this is what you hear from black women. Oh, you controlling. If a guy asks, if your husband or your boyfriend asks you, hey, let me see your phone, and you say some shit about, oh, why you going through my phone? This my phone. You controlling, you don't want me to do nothing? That's because she hiding something. That's what it is. She's hiding something. And then when you say, man, I'm not even gonna check your phone, man, she happy that you didn't. Because you didn't catch her. But there's a lot of married women out here, black women out here. They got so many guys in their DM. So many. And they ain't gonna tell them, hey, stop hitting my DM up. They're gonna continue. You know why? Because in the back of their mind, they saying to themselves like, oh, he gonna fuck up. So I have options. Women's are homewreckers. Guys, y'all just don't peep it. You know what I'm saying? I peep it. I ain't married. And I peep it. Yeah, I ain't married. But I'm successful. I ain't married. But I peep it all around the United States. The bullshit that black women tell other people about guys in general. The bullshit. You hear me? So, like I was saying about incompetent, right? Black women's, I don't give a fuck if you 18 and on up. You have to put in effort to get a husband. And you can't be going out this motherfucker being picky. You can't. I'm gonna give a damn, you know what I'm saying? You can't, excuse me about that. But you can't be picky, man. You can't. I don't know why so many women that are having all these kids at a young age want to be picky. I don't understand. Your coochie ain't that motherfucking good to where you can be picky. It's the same fucking coochie like other females. Some of them got fat lips. Some got small lips. You still piss at the same place. Still your period come out the same place. Some of y'all got pink inside. Some of y'all, I don't know what the fuck to say. A lot of y'all women discharge the same way. Some of y'all wash y'all ass good. Some of y'all wash y'all coochie. We ain't gonna talk about that, you know what I'm saying? That's another topic for black women that are 50. But we're talking about incompetent women that not having the skills to go out here and find their husband. But they'll sit up there and say, hey, I want a husband, I want a guy. Bro, because you said don't mean that you gonna get it. They say a closed mind don't get fed. What the Bible said? Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the substance of what? Things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. What the Bible say? I'm not a Christian man, yeah. I'm a Haitian. I practice voodoo. But I done read the Bible so many times, you hear me? Growing up, you did. But the thing about it, right, is faith without works is dead. A lot of y'all black Christian women always consider yourself to be Christian anyway. So black women, ain't that what it says? I mean, correct me. Put it in the comment. Faith without works is what? Dead. So you sitting on your ass, how the hell you gonna get you a good man? How? Black women, a lot of black women out here, you heard me, attract shitty guys when they sit on their ass. I have never heard of a black woman going out here and looking for a husband. I have never. I always see guys going out here, you know what I'm saying, looking for a wife. But I ain't never seen a black woman go out here and look for a husband. You know why? Because they don't have the skills for it. Even in a marriage, they don't have a skill for it. Kevin Samuel used to always tell these females, right, on his show, what are you going to do when you turn 65 and you can't work no more? What are you going to do? I ain't going to lie to you, man. There's a lot of black older women that are in their 50s working at Walmart, working at Burger King, McDonald's, and shit like that. I ain't knocking you getting your paper, you hear me? But you got to look at them single. done had kids. Kids done growed up, going about their business. Some of the kids still stay with them. You got 20 and on up, grown women with kids staying with their mama. But you see it. And like I said, excuse me, like I said, I'm not knocking a black woman working. But bro, if you've been working 20, 30 years all your life and you don't have matter of fact, from the time of high school or the time that you first started working, right? And to the age you at right now, black women, if you ain't saved $1 million by the time you're 65, then guess what? You're going to be homeless. You're going to be a homeless woman. You're going to be a homeless woman. Listen to what I'm black women use their money. That's what I'm saying, so you can understand, right? Black women use their money for irrelevant shit. They don't save. They use it, spend it. Every time they get a paycheck, the paycheck can be $2,000. Half of that is bills. If they got children that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If they getting paid $2,000 every 2 weeks, right? Guess what happens? So let's say after tax, if we really get down to after tax, right? Let's say they making $3,600 a month, right? $3,600 a month. About half of that is going to bills. Now you got $1,800 left, black women. You got $1,800 left. Now, if you got kids, right, that are not 18, that are not between the age of 16 to 18, they 1 to 15, you got to take care of them. Because a lot of y'all ain't got no husband. A lot of y'all ain't got no man in the household to help y'all. So you get paid $3,600 after tax. Let's say you get paid $3,600 after tax every month. So the thing about it, right, is $1,800 of that going to bills. The other $1,800 out of that $1,800, half of that is gonna go to kids. Probably like $1,000 gonna go to kids. Gonna go to the kids. So now you have about $800 to $900 left. Instead of saving that, guess what women would do? Go out and get their hair did, nails did, buy clothes, shoes, right? And then the next paycheck, it's continuing, right? No father figure in the household to support you. No husband in the household to support you. That's why you see a lot of black women, single black women that are living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of them are living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of them. You know why? No support system. And then you always hear women, right, say, well, I got to tend to my kids. I don't have enough time. I work 2-3 jobs. Guys, you hear this. You hear this all the time. You hear women say this all the time. Well, their dad is not here. I got to do this by myself. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? That's your fault. Single black mothers, that's your fault. It's not the guy. Don't blame it on the guy talking about something. Oh, well, he nutted at her. First of all, she know fucking from right from wrong. I don't give a damn what the fuck their age is. Now, we're going to exclude the ones, right? Matter of fact, I'm not going to even exclude it. No, I'm not going to even exclude it. I was going to exclude the women that was raped when they was young and they had a kid. I was going to exclude that. But then I thought about it. Nah. Because you grow up, you still have the same amount of time and opportunity to get your husband. But you always hit them. I've been doing this on my own. They father don't give a fuck. That's your fault. That ain't nobody else's fault but your fault. Not having the skills to pick the right husband. That's your fault. Incompetent. You know what I'm saying? Incompetent. You see what incompetence is? That's what incompetence is. Incompetence says not having or showing the necessary skills. Not having or showing when you don't show or put in skills to find your husband, you will never get one. Listen to what I'm saying to you, young women, because your mother ain't going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I know there's a lot of women out there, young women that are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. From 18 or 16, I'm going to say 16 to 24, right? Don't be like your mother. Your mother, and I'm talking about black young women that are growing up. Do not be like your mother. Your mother can't teach you how to be a traditional wife because she don't even know, and she was never married to knowing that. She'll tell you all the lies and put all the lies on your father. No, this is the reason why your father is not here. Oh, because he was holding around and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to your mother. You find you somebody in the family. You find and I'm talking, and listen what I'm saying to you, young women. Don't find no woman in the family that's been married 2 or 3 years. Nah. Don't find a woman in your family that been with her boyfriend, but he ain't never proposed to her. If you're in a common law state, don't find a woman that's vying because she's in a common law state. She's been with this guy for 6, 7, 8 years, 10 years. No. If you got a woman, young women that are 16 to 24, if you have a woman in your household, right, that is actually married and they cherish this ring, if they cherish that ring, we ain't talking about the black women that take a ring off in public and then when they get back to the house they want to put it on and use it and use the excuse about, oh, I can't wear a ring at work. Yes, you can. You just want to be an open woman. You want to have a lot of options. This is what I'm saying to you, young women. Go and find you a woman that cherish that ring. I'm talking about black women, black young women. Don't listen to your mother. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, your mother, your auntie, all the motherfucker will do is lead you down the wrong path. And you'll be just like them. Doing all this motherfucking partying, get your education, and then wonder why, so you get pregnant and the father ain't there. Now you stuck with a child by his damn self. And you think all guys ain't shit because of what the child's father did to you. Or what your last relationship did to you. No. Go to one of the elders in your house that have been married for more than 20 years with a ring, ain't never took that ring off her finger. And you ask them how to be a traditional wife. You ask them, hey, how can I be competent to finding a husband? Don't listen to your mother, because guess what? Your mama, your auntie, your grandma, they in competition with y'all anyway. Y'all young. They in competition with y'all anyway. They ain't trying to find no husband. They don't give a damn about a husband. They want to be in competition with y'all, young women. So listen to what I'm saying to you, right? Don't listen to what none of you. If your mama ain't never been married, or if your mama been married and she divorced her husband because she said, oh, he was cheating, don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. I'm being real. Black young women, don't listen to a woman that is 27 on up talking about, oh, she choose not to be married, or she choose to be single. Why would you want to listen to something like that? That's negativity. That's truly negativity. Because in her mind, she gonna always say a man did something is the reason why she ain't gonna get married. A single black woman is gonna always say, hey, this is the reason why I didn't get married. Knowing damn well that ain't the reason why. They just didn't have the skill. So young women, listen to what I'm saying to you. If you ain't got no father figure, I'll be your father figure. I'll teach you. Because your mother ain't gonna teach you shit. Your mother don't have the skills to go out here and get a husband. Because she's in competition with you. That's why you see, listen what I'm saying to you. That's why you see a lot of black women that are on TikTok with their daughter. Instead of sitting down and teaching their daughter and telling their daughter, hey, listen, man, don't grow up to be like me. Don't be partying, drinking, and smoking and all this shit. Find you a husband. Find you the right husband to where y'all can be together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be together. You hear me? And you can live for more than 20 years. And you ain't got to worry about once you retire from working, you ain't got to worry about being single like me, not having a husband. See, black women, single black women that are 27 on up, is not going to tell their kids that. They're not going to tell their kids that because they don't want their kids. Listen to what I'm saying to you. They don't want their kids, once they get older, and once the 27 on up get older and older, they don't want their kids to be married before they do. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You got some nasty ass 27 and on up black women that would teach their daughters, do the same thing as me. Girl, live your life. Don't worry about these guys out here. Get your education. All this fucking education, guess what? You struggling about paying bills. That don't make no sense. Black women supposed to be the most educated out of a black man. But guess what? They the one that making less than the guys that are not educated. They are making less than the guys that are not educated. So how the fuck is that? How the fuck can you go to school, do all these years, you hear me? Do all these years and still don't get paid much? I don't get it. But young women that are 16, black young women that are 16, right? When you grow up, find you a husband. Find you the right husband. Just don't get a boy. You hear me? Don't get a little boy that you see smoke. He smoke and drink. He sit on his ass, play video games. Nah, get you a suitable guy. Get you a suitable guy that's going to be your support system. I'm not knocking the guy that sit on their ass. That's your choice. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Black women's going to always put us in the category like that. Every guy, he can be successful or not. They're going to always put it in the category. They're going to always say black guys can't do nothing. They sit on their ass and all that shit. That's all you hear. But listen what I'm saying. 16 on up, black women. I know you listen to my channel and everything. Like I said, subscribe. Share, like. You know what I'm saying? But subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Because like I said, over here we talk real shit about what black women are doing. How they destroying their kids' lives. How they destroying the marriage. How they destroying a husband. How they destroying a relationship. How black women can't find a husband. This is real talk over here, you hear me? This is real talk. So young women, 16 and on up, focus on being some guy prize, being a traditional wife. 16 and on up that's listening to me right now, right? A traditional wife don't do what your mother do. Still go out to the club, still drink, still smoke, all that shit. A traditional wife don't do that. A traditional wife stay home with the kids. And don't think that because she stay home with the kids, it's tiring. Or I'm getting sick and tired of being around my kids. No, she love her kids. She nourished while he goes out and work. That's what I'm saying to you. 16 and on up, black women. Don't listen to your grandmother. If your grandma is 50-something, your mother is 27, don't listen to them. Because guess what? That grandma wasn't married. And if she was married, she's the one that filed for divorce. Black women are the #1 personnel that actually filed for divorce. #1. Out of all group. #1. So, 16 and on up, don't listen to your mother. When you 18, 19, and you in college, hey, go out here and put in skills. Go out here and put in the necessary skills and show it. Once you put in work to finding a husband, your real supportive husband is going to come. But don't listen to your damn mama. They're going to lead y'all into the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? 27 on up, black women is going to leave their own daughter into destruction because they trying to compete with their daughter. That's why I say you'll see them on TikTok. TikTok dancing with their daughter. You'll see them on Instagram dancing with their daughter. And then a lot of people think, oh man, she having fun. She just having fun with her daughter. No, bro, listen. Listen to what I'm saying to you. She's not having fun with her fucking daughter. She not. That's what y'all see. Y'all see her dancing. Oh, she having fun. She having fun. No, the fuck she's not. She, a 27 on up woman, they have a 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter, right? And her 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on up daughter that has a TikTok. Understand, black guys in general. A black woman that are 27 on up, right? They be dancing with their daughter. They are not dancing with their daughter for fun. I know women too much. I was born different than any other guys because I know women too much. Other people would be like, oh, well, she having fun with her daughter. No, the fuck she's not. Guess what she doing? This black older woman is trying to put herself into the center of her attention. You'll see it. You'll see it on social media. You'll see it on YouTube channels. You'll see it on TikTok. You'll see it on all this shit. An older woman, 30, 40, 50 years old, shaking her ass with her daughter. You know why? Because that let y'all guys know, right? This is what that woman that's 30, 40, 50 year old up is doing. She's showing y'all that, hey, listen, us older women, we still got it. That's in competition with her daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's in competition. That's what it is. It's competition. But y'all don't understand it. Y'all think that this older woman is having fun. Look at it. Look on social media and Instagram and all this shit. Watch how you see a lot of older women that are late 30s, early 40s, and on up, dancing with their 16, 17, 18-year-old daughter on TikTok, doing all this shit on TikTok. Because she still want to be relevant. So, that's why you'll see a lot of older women trying to date younger men. You know why? Because older guys ain't dealing with that shit. So they'll try to go and get them a young man. Just take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm speaking real shit over here. You hear me? Incompetent mind. don't have the skill to go out here and get her own husband. She would rather jump on her daughter, social media, TikTok and all that shit, shaking her head to try to get a man to be relevant. That's what they do. Let's go to competent, so y'all can understand what competent means. Competent is the opposite of incompetent. Competent, having the necessary ability. This is what I'm saying to you, guys. Black women, single black women, a lot of motherfuckers don't have the necessary ability or the knowledge or the skill to get a husband. This is what competence is. Having the necessary ability, knowledge, or skill to do something successful. Black women, single black women, they don't have the ability. They damn sure don't have the knowledge and understanding of a guy, what a guy wants, in order to keep their husband or order to get their husband. Having a necessary skill, you hear me? Knowledge or skill to do something successfully. That's what competent means. How many black women out here that's older that you see, right? That they have a skill for getting education and going back to school to get an education. But then the thing about it is, you see them out here in the club, single like a motherfucker. Oh, we're going to teach it over here, baby. How many of you see of these older women, single black women, that are out here, you hear me? At clubs, the beach, and they finger empty like a motherfucker. They finger empty like a motherfucker. And then they'll turn around and get on dating website, Facebook dating, other dating site, Tinder, Black, whatever dating site out here, right? And write the same dumbass shit and say, hey, I want a guy that are serious, that's not gonna waste my time. How many times you see that? And 10 times out of 10, them black women that write all that shit be the one that waste time. They're making up excuses. Oh, I got kids. I have kids. So I ain't gonna be able to do this and I ain't gonna be able to do that. Black women will not put their kids over a guy, but expect a guy to be last. If you're a Christian woman, you would know God, your husband, your kid, then you. You would know that. God, your husband, kids, and then you, yourself. So many black women don't know that. Some of them do. But that's the thing about it, right? With the lack of skills and the lack of mindset, black women is not going to succeed in that department. Not going out here putting in the effort to get a husband. They can run across a suitable guy, but for them, it's not suitable. Picky like a motherfucker. Y'all go and look at my content when I talk about how black women use the word preference to avoid being called picky. Go and read that content and listen to it. I want you to listen to the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the whole thing. You have to listen to the whole content. See, a lot of y'all YouTubers did that to Kevin Samuel. Took bits and bits out when you heard him cussing and used that to make your channel. And try to say he was a bad guy because he was telling the truth. This channel over here is the same thing, telling the truth. You hear me? I don't give a fuck if a black mother don't want to hear it, she don't like it. I don't give a fuck if a single black woman that ain't got no kids, but she's single, don't like it. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because I'm going to teach guys that are in United States not to deal with black women with all this unbullshit. All this unnecessary bullshit that they doing. I'm going to teach guys over here. Just like Kevin Samuel was teaching guys, I'm going to teach y'all. But I'm a street dude, so I'm going to teach you street shit. You hear me? I know a lot of guys that don't know street shit because they ain't never been in the street. But I've been in the street, so I'm going to teach you the street knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you the street common sense over here. Or if not dealing with black women, but going out to the other side. Getting a white woman, Asian woman, Spanish woman. You know what I'm saying? Getting them. You ain't gonna have to worry about them fucking up. Because they gonna sit up there and tell you straight up, I have a husband. I have a man. A black woman can sit up here and tell a guy red in his face that trying to holler at her. She got a man, but she'll sit right there in this new guy face and say, "Oh no, I'm not married. I don't have a man." Women are manipulators. Black women are manipulators. Black women are manipulated, delusional, and they're controlling. They like shit to go their way. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, man, this topic today was about incompetent. How black women are not acknowledging the fact that you need a husband. Black women are not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Black women. Like I said, this channel ain't about guys, rappers. I don't give a fuck about none of that, you hear me? This is about black women. This is what black women are doing. That a lot of y'all guys don't know what they're doing. But I know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I know what they're doing. I know how they are destroying their daughter lives, destroying their son lives by making up lies, having the guys to run out of the marriage because they incompetent mind, because of selfishness, because of being picky and running control shit, you hear me? See, black women, you can control guys that ain't got it up there. You can. If you the one that's paying the bills and all that shit, you can control a guy like that. But if a guy like me that make 10,000 times more than you, then guess what? You can't control me, you hear me? Like I said, I get rid of them. I ain't gonna deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I get rid of their ass. If you can't listen to what I say, you got to get on. It's not about controlling. It's about being a traditional wife. A lot of guys need a traditional wife. A lot of women out here, black women, say they need a traditional husband, but they ain't traditional wives, they damn self. That's the truth. But like I said, incompetent mind that black women have towards not getting off their ass and going out here and get a husband. That's the thing about it. That's the honest truth, you hear me? But yeah, it was a great topic. Women's, get off your ass, you hear me? That basically what you got to do, you hear me? You got to get off your ass and get you a husband. Because guess what? You're going to be still living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. Your kids going to grow up and do stupid shit because they ain't had a father in their life or a father figure. Get on the same page, you know what I'm saying? Be competent. Have the ability and the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and the skills to succeed with a guy. To succeed with a guy. Like I say, man, this your boy New Orleans 0504, you hear me? If you ain't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel, you dig? We bring great content over here. This is my channel. This is not a podcast. This is a YouTube channel, you dig? Where we talk about black women, how black women are destroying the homes, how they have been a home wrecker, how they don't want to be cooperative, how they don't want to be submissive. They want to tell you what to do, but they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're trying to bring over here, man. Like I say, rest in peace of Kevin Samuel, you dig? I'm going to keep this bitch going. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep this bitch going. You understand me? Keep this bitch going. Keep it going. Because y'all black women need to be taught. Y'all need to be taught how to cherish the person that's there, providing for you, supporting you. But like I say, this your boy New Orleans Zone. Holla at your boy.